You get malaria, you get malaria. You get malaria. Hello, we're still here at the National Stadium. Like you all know, today is World Malaria Day, and the agent today actually had a workshop to enlighten people what it's all about and the way to minimize malaria in Nigeria. And I have one of the executives of the AGN here with me. She's a popular actress. I mean, her character in some of her movies, oh my God, we just love it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Let's go meet you.
My name is Debbie Emokpaire, aka Sikira of Clinic Matters.
Oh my goodness, that reminds me of that Clinic Matters. I mean, your character there was so amazing. So how do you pull it off?
Well, as an actor, you have to be versatile. Whatever role is thrown at you, you have to do your best to interpret it.
So tell me, today is World Malaria Day, and the agent took a road walk to sensitize people. So tell me, what is it all about?
Okay, we had a walk against malaria. You know, malaria is one of the sickness that is really ravishing our children, not just our children, ravishing us here in Africa. So we had to do an awareness today, and we shared some flyers that are carrying vital information on how to treat malaria and how often you should check yourself for malaria. And today's walk was sponsored by Luma Pill. Yeah, so it's just an awareness walk against malaria.
You know, we found out here in Nigeria, most at times, all those pregnant women, they die mostly with this malaria. I don't really know, because I don't know, is it because they don't get the necessary treatment or the net, or I don't know. What do you think that needs to be done to help these pregnant women?
Well, the truth is, there's a health center close to my house, and I see how well Lagos State governor have done a lot to checkmate malaria. They give out free nets. Wow. They lecture them on how to use their nets. You know, sometimes they tell them to sun it first before you use it. I'm sure those women don't follow the instruction, because if they do, I don't think they'll be dying of malaria, because Lagos State government has really tried to curtail malaria.
Wow, that's lovely. I mean, you really heard it from her, that the Lagos State government is doing a lot to combat malaria here in the state. I mean, really amazing. So please take the necessary steps, the instructions given by you, so that we reduce this down, just remove finally from Africa and in Nigeria in totality. So thank you very much for having you with us. Thank you, you're welcome. Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Please, what's your name, sir?
Prince MJ Asija, my names.
Well, like today is the World Malaria. They tell us one thing, the road walk, what is it all about?
It's all about good living and good health. It promotes good health. When you are stiff in a place, or don't walk about, or just stagnant in a place, you will contract malaria and other diseases. But when you stretch yourself, your muscle, the arteries in your system flows your blood very well, and you'll be healthier, and you'll even be happier for it. It gives you longevity of life.
All right. Like we all know, initially said that keeping your environment clean is one of the essential things to avoid malaria. So now you're not putting that exercise is one of them, right?
Yes, very vital.
Well, you now find out that most times that we are very lazy, especially Nigerians, for exercises. So how do we imbibe that knowledge here?
You do it even before something like this takes place. What you do, like me, let me take myself for example. I come to this stadium every Saturday morning. I do workout, I jog around, I sweat it out. So when I heard of something like this was coming on, I was so happy. I was so enthusiastic about it. Yeah.
Well, you've heard it from one of the experts of the AGN that exercise is one of the keys to avoid malaria. Not only keep your environment clean, but also be healthy and hearty to be able to combat malaria. Thank you very much, sir. Personality here with me. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, me too.
All right, tell us, sir, World Malaria Day. Tell me, what is it all about?
It's all about being, being able to take care of yourself and try to do some exercises, and also that you clean your environment, because government cannot do everything for you. So we need to play our own part. Cleaning our environment, like the gutter, your house. Try and do nets, at the door of your house, so that to avoid mosquito coming in. Even if they are in there, try as much as possible to fumigate, because government will not know whether you are sick or not. It is you that will know that. So you try and avoid that. Sometimes you fumigate, to avoid mosquito, to avoid malaria, your environment, any storage of water, maybe deads like dustbins, and all that will cause flies, cause mosquitoes and all that, cockroaches, You try and see how you can free them, how to clean your environment. If you clean yourself, you look healthy. If you do exercise, you look healthy. Take drugs, necessary drugs from a reputable pharmacy, and then you see yourself, you look strong and good.
All right. So like now we talk about making it known to people, like those in the villages. I mean, how can we communicate to them, because most of them don't know these ways of keeping the environment clean, doing the exercise. I mean, how can we reach out to them for them to know what to do to stay away from this malaria?
Yes, you see, like what we did today now, we have to go out, share the flyers, to them, and people are inquisitive to say, what are they doing? What are they up to? We share it, and also, like radio, television, we thank God for at least there are like some places that at least, even if our grandmother, our grandfather, they cannot see, at least children too, they can easily communicate, to tell them this, what is happening, and all that. You need to do this to avoid all these malarious issues, and all that. You need to take care of yourself,
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
So please, what's your name, ma'am?
My name na Ejima Okebaram.
All right, Ejima, malaria, like you all know, it's one of those things that in Nigeria especially is killing even pregnant women, also little children. So tell us, how in your own way can we combat malaria here in Nigeria?
Okay, my hair made na mo awunwa fibo kam soya suru ya ala. Ifro malaria na egbu ndị mmadụ. Owo na ha adịghị serious and ha dị careless. Akwe na anu yem na ekwu. Ọwụrụ na ha chọrọ igwọ malaria, number 1, a pour for exercise. You na-eme exercise morning, afternoon, evening, especially morning and evening. You understand? Ahụ gị heat pụọ gị n'ahụ, ịgba gịrịgịrịgịrị, yakwe na anụ ihe m na-akọwa, heat apụọ gị n'ahụ, malaria aga-abịa gị n'ahụ again. So all this ndị a bụ afọ ime wụ ha pụta like this, ha na-agagharị because of gịnị, ha na-anọ ofu ebe. Ị kwesịrị ya ndị dị ime ị na-eme exercise, ị na-agagharị, kwe na-aghọta ịga from here to here. Malaria.
All right, talking about working class people, they don't have time for exercise. They go from Monday to Sunday or from Monday to Saturday. So when would they think to create time for them to do exercises to combat malaria?
Okay, actually be the exercise. Yaga every early morning. Here they go from Monday to Saturday, or only when have time. Saturday, Monday to Saturday. Yaga either Saturdays and Sundays, very early.
Yeah. Well, in a nutshell, what she actually said is that the important thing about malaria is exercise is the key point here. You need to exercise your body to get fit. And also for those that are working, I mean, you can create time Saturdays or Sundays, exercise the body to keep fit. So thank you very much, man.
Thank you very
much.
You're
welcome, man.
I don't want malaria. Malaria, don't die. Malaria, don't die. I don't want malaria.
All right, thank you very much.
The ways you can combat malaria here is by maintaining environmental hygiene, you understand? Regular cleanup, of your surroundings, of your house. Make sure that pools of water that gather around is drained. And the ones that you cannot drain, like the gutters, you fumigate them or look for things that can destroy malaria eggs, particularly, and their breeding places. Yeah.
So you say something about the environment. Like now, if you look at in Lagos State now, for instance, like every place you go, you see a lot of refuge. I mean, I don't know whether the people in charge of taking out the refuge, they are not doing their work. And this is one of the things that breed malaria. So I don't know, is there anything that you see the government can do to make them to pack up those refuges to reduce the rate of malaria in Nigeria?
Yes, governments can play their part in reducing refuse in Lagos State, but it's a task for everybody. Like I said, making sure your environment is clean is number one. You understand? Personal hygiene, then cleaning up your environment. After clean up, make sure that you get rid of the refuse, the product of the cleanup, because most people clean up and they leave the refuse lying around, and after a while the refuse gets back into the gutter, blocks the drainages. So the government can only do as much as they can do. We need to support government.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, can we meet you, sir?
My name is Henry Osemigie, but my friends call me H.O., popularly known as the Chief Whip of Atos Gate of Nigeria.
So tell us, sir, in a nutshell, what is this malaria all about?
As we know, malaria is not good for the body. It's a sickness, you know. Like what we did today is to kick out the malaria, you know, to create an awareness so that people can be able to know about malaria, so that they can know that it's a thing that you need to do away with, how to take care of yourself so that you cannot get contacted with the disease. You understand? That's what we did today.
Okay, you know, I've heard a lot of people saying that exercise is the key to an extent. So tell us, like elderly people now, what form of exercise would they do at least to stay fit?
As an elderly, we just demonstrate an example today. Okay. It's just to take a long walk. If you cannot do the normal exercise, which the young ones do, if you know you're above 50, 70, 60, you can take a long walk, sweat it out. With that, you can be able to get yourself in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one thing about Nigerians. We have found out if you have little headache, you go to the nearby chemist and get something. You don't know what's actually wrong with you. And that's why most times those that have malaria, they don't know they have malaria and they die in the process. So tell us, I mean, what do you think the right thing to do is for them to go to the hospital, get tested and all that, for to get proper treatment?
You know, in a normal way, the way it's supposed to be and the way it is that whenever you have any issue with your health, the first thing is to contact your doctor. They will check on you. Then after your check, it's your check that will determine what is wrong with you and the drugs they are going to give to you. You cannot just conclude on yourself that this is malaria, this is typhoid, or whatever. It's your doctor that can be able to tell you that so that you can know what to do.
Wow, thank you very much. Nice speaking with you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, you're welcome. Well, it's been a wonderful day here today at the National Stadium, actually. We had a road walk taken by the AGN, Actors Guild of Nigeria, Lagos State Chapter. And it's been amazing, I mean, for these wonderful people to take out this kind of project, to go out in the street, to enlighten and to sensitize people. It is amazing. So please, let's keep our environment clean and do our exercises to keep fit. By so doing, we reduce the rate of malaria here in Nigeria. And we'll see on to Wins TV. My name is Michael Young. Thank you very much for joining us.